Hi, my name's Gabby and I made this video for Kaely's family so they can see how much Kaely means to us.
My favorite memory with Kaely was in 5th period when we had Mr. George. He would always wear he would just say dumb stuff. We would always make fun of him since we sat right next to each other. We would always look at each other and just be like, rock on, because he would wear his little rocker pants. Another time was we were all in bed. It was like 3 in the morning. And she was like yelling at us, "You guys aren't straight." And we'd be like, "Yes, we are, Kaely." And we argue about it for like 10 minutes. And then she ended up sleeping at the couch because she got mad at us because we weren't straight. When we made videos with Bailey in it, and it was 3 in the morning. And it was just of us getting all dressed up. I think they were sleeping and we were just making videos of us doing dumb stuff, as always.
My favorite memory with Kaely is when she came over one day and me, her, Danny, and Paula, we all walked to McDonald's. And we just got to McDonald's and we pigged out. Like, I just miss her so much, and it was so fun when she was here. Everything was so different.
Maybe one day, girl, I pray we can.
My favorite memory with Kaely is the day of cheerleading tryouts. She just went to go do a back bend and she ate it. So I tried helping her up, and we looked at each other and just started dying of laughter and fell on the floor, you know? Always laughing with that girl. And then my other favorite memory with her is we were re-splatter painting my wall in my older sister's room because me and Hannah were moving in there. We were splatter painting, and I got some on my hands and I wiped it on her. We had a paint fight the rest of the day. It was awesome.
What I miss most about Kaely is the way she presented herself. She had the power to make everyone around her happy, and she was just a happy person. She always had the funniest facial expressions, and she had the best tan, the best eyes, little baby blue eyes. She could resolve anyone and everyone's problems, whenever anyone could go up to her, and she was like the Dr. Phyllis Southwood.
Got miles, I'd climb up a mountain, climb right back down, I'd run across the world, then jog back around.
My favorite memory with Kaely is when we went to Party City on the early release one day in 8th grade. We tried on different colored glasses with a whole bunch of girls, and we tried on different colored morph suits, and we all took pictures in them, and it was just really fun, and we just had a really good time.
Than you, nothing's lovelier than you. Maybe one day.
I pretty much miss everything about Kaely. But if there's one thing that I miss the most, it's her advice. She gave the best advice whenever you needed it. When you were down or sad, she always put a smile on your face no matter what. That's what I miss most about her.
The thing I miss most about Kaely is the way she could solve any argument in 10 seconds. And my favorite memory with Kaely is when we were younger and all the cousins played make-believe games and she would always get so into it.
I could go on saying how much I miss her and everything I miss about her, but what I miss most about her is her laugh and how it was literally contagious. I miss going to her for advice. She knew exactly what to say to make me feel better and to make anyone feel better, really. I miss her smile. I miss how funny she was. I miss how she always made everyone laugh, and I just miss her. My favorite memory with Kaely is when her and I were bored, and it was her idea for us to paint our hands and then put our handprints on our wall to decorate it. And it was funny because we almost got paint everywhere. But at the time I never knew how much that would mean to me, and now that it's been a year, it means more than anything. And those handprints are always going to be there and they can't go away. And it's just a reminder that she is always going to be here with us.
My favorite memory with Kaely is when we were at regionals and we all went out to eat after. We always booty dance at our practices, and then all the black girls were making fun of us because they said we were really bad. So then they tried to teach us and they taught us how to stick it and roll it, and we were doing it the whole time, and then we went in the parking lot and we started running around everywhere, and we were like doing it, and then they made a like circle around us, and they, like everyone was jumping in, and then me and Kaely jumped in together, and they were laughing.
Hey, hey, teach me how to plug it, hey. Baby, like smoke.
We had a lot of good times before she passed away. We had a lot of good memories and a couple bad, but good memories always be there. Kaely was my first girlfriend. She was my first kiss. Before Kaely passed, me and her started getting close again. I remember right before she passed, we were both walking to the bathroom, and we started talking about the memories and laughing and giggling. And I got her phone. I asked for her phone so I could put my phone number back in it, and I told her how much I missed her, and was willing to go back out with her and things like that. And then next thing you know, snap of a finger, I get a phone call saying how she passed away. I really do miss her. She always knew how to put a smile on my face when my day was going wrong, going bad. Kaely used to know how to brighten up everybody's day. I mean, she was beautiful, perfect, always knew the right thing to say, funny. Those blue eyes, the blonde hair, I loved it. Even now, memories still come to me. Still shed a couple tears every here and there, but I think of her every day and each night. There's been many times this year, ever since she passed, where I just think of her, and I wanted my day. I feel like crying, but something pops in my head and says, "Continue to keep having a good day," and that's what I do. But I continue to have that good day while I'm still thinking about her. I really do miss Kaely, and I love her. And if I had a chance to see her get back on this earth and spend a whole day with her, I would make it count. That's how much I really do miss her. Kaely was probably now is a role model to a couple people. She has also brought a lot of people closer ever since her death. And even though death isn't a good thing, Kaely has left something on this earth that many other people haven't when they died. And I thank her for that.
The thing I miss most about Kaely is her laugh and all the funny faces she made. And my favorite memory with Kaely is the time when me, Amanda, and Danny all walked to McDonald's, and we were all scared across the street. But we all grabbed hands and we ran for it. She is always so brave towards anything.
The most I miss about Kaely has to be her smile and her personality, because like every time you would catch her or look at her, she would always have a smile on her face, and you know she was like real cool with everybody. You know, she was very popular and all that stuff. And you know, my favorite memory with her is 6th grade year when we went out. Cause even though we didn't talk that much or anything, you would always text each other a lot, and that's like when I really like found a lot about her. Like I learned a lot about her. You know, she's a very sweet girl, has a good background, like her family's sweet and everything.
What I miss most about Kaely is how she would always put a smile on my face. Through the tough times, I knew I could always turn to Kaely and she would always be there. I miss her laugh and her silly faces. She would just make everyone's face light up when she walked in the room. Just seeing her smile put a smile on my face, and we all knew how much Kaely smiled. There's just so much I miss about Kaely. I can never forget one of my best friends. Out of all the memories I have with Kaely, one of my favorites has to be whenever me, Gabby, and Kaely stayed up till probably 5 o'clock in the morning in Adrian's room, trying on a whole bunch of different costumes. You could say we kind of looked ridiculous, but it was so much fun. I can never forget that night. Kaely dressed up she was a kitty cat, and she would put a Spider-Man hoodie on, and she just looked super cute. Gabby, she was like a cow or something. I don't even remember what she was, and I don't even know what I was, but whatever. It's the memory that counts. And we would after we tried on the costumes, we just laid in his bed and just took the most ridiculous pictures ever. But it's the memory that counts, and I just wish I can go back to the night and repeat it all over again, because just listening to Kaely's laugh all night just put a smile on my face.
My favorite memory with Kaely would have to be when she was at my house and we made a dancing video to the song Baby by Justin Bieber. And before we had started the video, we painted, so there were a lot of papers on the floor. So during the video, she slipped on one of the papers and fell, and we got it on camera because we were recording ourselves. So I remember after just watching the video, laughing for 5 minutes straight, nonstop, and just cracking up at the fact that we actually got her falling on camera singing to Justin Bieber. There are so many things I could say that I miss about Kaely, but the things I miss most are her personality and her laugh. Her personality, she was very humble and very brave, and she was always good-hearted. She wasn't afraid to do anything, and she never brought anyone down. Her laugh, it was such a special laugh. Hearing her laugh made you want to laugh, and just seeing her lightened your day. I would do anything to hear her laugh again.
I miss Kaely's laugh, and 6th grade in PE we used to run around and we used to pretend to shoot each other these little guns, and we'd be like pew pew. And then we used to write in these journals, and I called them my doodle books, and we used to write each other notes. And then and Kaely was like, oh, we should just call these like Mia and Kaely books.
And I miss her laugh and her smile, and I miss being with her. And my favorite memory with Kaely is when we were at our cheer gym. Like, out of all our friends, me and Kaely had to be in a group all by ourselves, because Kaely had her front walkover and I had my back walkover, and I needed my front walkover and she needed her back walkover. So we had to be in and we had this coach, and when we would do it, like, our stomachs would show, and he's like, wow, you girls have really cute belly buttons. And we got like super scared, so we like ran around the whole entire gym, and we like hid like behind all these poles, and like we snuck into like another group with all our friends to do back handsprings. And I don't know, I miss practices with
She was so loud, just like me. We were both so crazy and so hyper when we were together. We had a great time, and she never failed to make me laugh with that beautiful smile. And my favorite memory of us was the summer of 2011. She came over on Friday and slept over. We spent all day together on Saturday, and then I slept over at her house. We spent Sunday together again, and then she packed her bags and slept over at my house again. The reason why it's my favorite memory is because we bonded so much. We went in the pool, we shared a lot of laughs, she taught me how to braid. I never felt closer to anyone, especially someone as free-spirited as I am. I miss her very much, and I cherish all the memories we spent together.
Kaely was an amazing person. She always made everybody happy. She was never sad. She made everybody smile. Kaely is a perfect angel. She just can't be compared to. I love Kaely with all my heart.
Me and Kaely have so many memories together, it's hard to just pick one. But my favorite memory has to be when we'd go up to West Palm to my aunt's house. We would go every summer for a week, and we would get the best tan. We'd go to the beach almost every single day. We'd go to the movies, out to dinner, stay up late watching movies. I would always convince Kaely to watch scary movies, and she absolutely hated scary movies. She hated the feeling of being scared, and she didn't understand why I liked getting scared. But we also always had the best sleepovers, and even though we've only known each other for 3 years, with all the memories, it feels like we've known each other for even longer. Kaely was one of those friends who always knew what to say. Me and her got along so well. I can honestly say me and her have never gotten into any fights. We've had a lot of disagreements, but never actual fights, like where we'd always, the same day, be like, whatever, we're friends, because I need to tell you something right now. I remember one of the last few days, we would, in Mr. Cameron's class, we would always put chapstick and we'd just keep doing it. And he'd be like, "Stop eating your chapstick, Gabby, Kaely, are you guys hungry? I can get you food." Like, and the day before, we had gotten into a highlighter fight, and all over, we walked out of the class with just stuff all over our face, all over our hands, all over the notebook, all over our tests that we took. She used to go to every single one of my games. I remember right before one of my games, we would get the white chalk, and she hit me right in the face where it just went all over me. It was pretty funny. And she would go to every single one of them and just sit there in the dugout and be our little cheerleader. It was pretty cute. And we stayed up till like 5 o'clock in the morning playing Rock Band, and we made up stupid names, and hers was K-Swiss. Mine was G-Dog, and we used to sing, like, "Check Yes, Juliet," and that became, like, our song. Like, every time we heard it, we'd be like, "Check Yes, Juliet!" Another favorite memory with Kaely is when I fell asleep on her lap, where it was, like, 10,000 braids in my hair, and I had woke up with just braids everywhere. It was pretty funny. And we had stayed up till, like, 4 o'clock in the morning watching the SpongeBob movie, and all day, like the next day, we were just like, "We're gonna party till we're purple," or the Goofy Goober song. We just walk around like, "Oh, Goofy Goober," yeah. When I first met her, we had first period, Miss Padron's class. I was really weird. Like, I was one of those awkward, like, it was pretty bad. And Kaely had turned around and she was like, "Hi, I'm Kaely. I don't know if you know this, but me and you are gonna be friends. Here's my number." And she wrote her number on a Post-it and gave it to me. She was like, "Anytime you want to talk, you can just call me." And then she's like, "For every single project, you're my partner." And every single time, she'd be like, Miss Padron would be like, "Okay, partner up." And Kaely would turn around and be like, "We're partners." And I was, and you know, I was awkward. So I was just like, finally I have a friend. So it was like my first friend. Another memory is like, we had placed her in the seat, so her back was to us, and we were like, "Okay, there, have a piece of pizza." And I don't remember who was there, but we were like, "Okay." So we walk out, and we came really quiet, and we had a rope, and we tied her to the chair, and we put it upside down, so she was laying down, and she couldn't get up, and she was like, "Gabby, please, I just want to eat my pizza. Gabby, I'm so hungry." One memory I really, truly treasure with Kaely has to be when we wanted to make a cute couple video just like Savannah and Jared, and we just danced with each other and sang, and she even put me on her shoulders, and we really had the best day ever. And I really treasure that day and those videos now more than ever. It's so hard to be without her now, but at least I have all those happy videos with her. Kaely always gave me the best presents. It wasn't that they were expensive, you could just tell they were homemade and made with love. I love all my cards that I have from her, and I love reading her long paragraphs she'd write to me. She would always write to me so many comforting things, and always expressed how much she loved me and how much I meant to her, and all these different things, and how we'd be best friends forever, and that I was like a sister to her, and she didn't know what she'd do without me. And I'm so glad she wrote me all those things, because it makes me feel a lot better reading them. It's like she's talking to me. I miss her so much every day. Just hearing her voice, hearing her laugh, and just knowing that she was there for me was truly the best feeling. She was and will always be my best friend. She was like a sister to me. When I was feeling down, she always knew the right thing to say. No matter what, I knew I could count on Kaely, even if she didn't agree with my choices. I really miss her a lot, and no one could ever take her place. I love you so much, Kaely Marie.